Hi guys.
ฮัลโหลสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, today we're doing fun facts about Thailand. This is like Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags. Yeah, it's just a bit lighthearted. We're just a whole lot of stuff about Thailand that you probably don't know. Anyway, just adjusting cameras.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is the name of Bangkok. Okay, everyone knows Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. However,
but in Thai it's not called Bangkok called กรุงเทพ
yeah, it's Bangkok is the English name,
yeah.
right? Thais call it Krung Thep.
กรุงเทพ
Krung Thep. Yeah, but that's not the only thing. Krung Thep is the shortened version of the name of Bangkok. Right? The actual name of Bangkok, or Krung Thep, as Thai people call it, and it's not only Thai, there's Thai government sites, websites, everything. You'll be booking a room and you book a room in Krung Thep, not in Bangkok.
กรุงเทพ not กรุงเท
Krung
พ
Thep.
กรุงเทพ yeah
I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah.
But, okay. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Krung Thep is the shortened version of the actual long name. And the long name is the longest city name in the world. It's in the Guinness Book of Records, everything. So, but the long name of is
กรุงเทพมหานคร อมรรัตนโกสินทร์มหินทราอยุธยามหาดิลก พบนพรัตน์ราชธานีบุรีลมอุดมราชนิเวศ มหาสถานอมรพิมานอวตารสถิตสักกทัตติยะวิษณุกรรมประสิทธิ์วันจะสิงกะตองไหม
okay. The reason that sounds a little bit sing-songish is Thais learn a song when they're at school about the great big long name. It's like in English, you know, I've been to that song. They learn a similar song. So that's how. So Thais can recite the name of Bangkok, but the way they remember it is they sing the song to themselves in their head. So it's 168 letters long. So yeah. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. But Krung Thep is usually what it's called in Thailand. So,
กรุงเทพ not กรุงเทพกรุงเทพ
see, this is Thai language is one of the next things I was going to talk about. How difficult it is. But I'll get to that in a sec. Thailand was originally called Siam. It only changed to Thailand in about 1939. So, yeah, it's only in recent history that it's become Thailand. And one of their great claims to fame is it's one of the only countries in the world that's never been colonised, or in Asia that's never been colonised. So Malaysia was colonised by the British, Cambodia by the French, Vietnam by everybody just about. Burma by the British. Yeah, so it's one of the only countries that's never been colonised. However, some of that's a bit, semantics. In World War II, they're one of these countries that fought on both sides of the war. They were essentially aligned with Japan, and Japan came through, did everything other than officially occupy Thailand. Well, so yeah, a lot of it's just semantics. So we're sort of occupied by the Japanese in World War II. So the name Siam, right, from that comes Siamese twins. And that's because the first two famous Siamese twins is named In and Jun. You see pictures of them. They came from, the first documented Siamese twins came from Siam, so hence the term Siamese twins has sort of stuck to any conjoined twins. And from Siam comes Siamese cats. There used to be so many, 30 different types of Siamese cats, I think. It's yeah, another interesting fact. The next thing I wanted to talk about is, like I said, the Thai alphabet, which this is impossible. This vexes me greatly that I cannot learn Thai. I've been here for years and I still can't speak much, a few words. But Thai language, besides being written in that Sanskrit-y sort of alphabet, the alphabet has 44 letters, so 44 consonants, and 32 vowels, right? So whatever that adds up to, 70 something letters and vowels. But there's also, you can say every letter 4 different ways. There's a high, a low, a flat, and a long. Yeah, so 4 different ways to say every letter. So it ends up being 280 different, 300 odd letters that you have to know. Or, yeah. Anyway, that's why I find it very hard. But we have our song in English, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, that. Thais have the equivalent song. I think Anne might even sing it.
Yeah, the body now, for me, the old, because I 40 up.
She hasn't sang it for a long time. So, yeah, alright, this is the Thai alphabet. Okay. Go!
เคยกอไก่ขอไข่อยู่ในเล้าขอขวดของเราขอควายเข้านาขอคนขึงขังขอละคังข้างขวางองูใจกล้าจอจานใช้ดีชอชิงตีดังชอช้างวิ่งหนีชอโซ่ล่ามทีชอกระเทยคู่กันยอหญิงโสภาดอชดาสวมพันทองกระตักหุนหันทอสันฐานเข้ามาลองทอนางบนโทหน้าขาวทอผู้เฒ่าเดินย่องนอนเนนไม่มองดอเด็กต้องนิมนต์ต่อเต่าหลังตุงทอถุงแบกขนทอทหารอดทนทอธงคนนิยมนอหนูฝักใฝ่บอใบไม้ทับถมปอปลาตากลมพอพึ่งทำรังพอฝาทนทานพอพานวางตั้งพอฟันสะอาดจังพอสำเภากลางใบมอมาคึกคักยอยักษ์เขี้ยวใหญ่งอรอเรือพายไปรอลิงต่ายลาววอแหวนวงยาวสอสลาเงียบเหงาสอฤาษีหนวดยาวสอเสือดาวพนองหอหีบใส่ผ้ารอจุฬาผ้าขยองอ่างเงืองนองหอนกฮูกตาโต
Very good. And that is just the letters. That's not the 32 vowels or the 4 different ways of saying each letter. So anyway, and another thing with Thai, there's no gap between the words. If you write I went to the shop, that's all joined together as one word. So yeah, I think it may well qualify as one of the hardest languages in the world. Alright, what was our next fun fact? Hang on. Okay, next interesting fact. Red Bull, the drink Red Bull comes from Thailand. And it comes from this original drink, which is pretty much amphetamines, I think, back in the good old days. But now it's, yeah, so that whole empire comes from Thailand, the Red Bull thing. What was the next one? Your head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your head, right, in Thai and Buddhism and stuff, or Thai, is the most important part of your body. So you don't touch someone's head.
Can touch, but
it's almost a bit disrespectful. Yeah, you don't pat children on the head type thing. Consequently, your feet are the lowest part of your body. The disrespectful thing. I'm always, or I used to, don't do it anymore, pointing at things with your feet. You're walking along in the markets and there's something on the ground. And you just sort of stick your foot out and go, oh, look at that one, I like that one. That's really bad.
Very bad.
You don't point at things with your feet. Yeah, so, which, you know,
I'd be... Your feet is under...
Your feet are low, yeah. So, this sort of comes into play the head thing. If you're you've done your washing and you're hanging your underwear on the washing line, it has to be
It's bad.
below your head. Is that right?
It better you not go to part it underwear in here. Your head is part. No, not good for the man. No. Because Thai people believe it head it's high. You understand,ไหม? It's good. No.
So if you're hanging your underwear on the line, you hang it lower than your head.
No, you can hang the but you not it underwear hang under you part in. You know the underwear here, you hang underwear, but you come to part, but you not
good. Okay, if it's not good to be higher than you. Alright. Yeah, so these things, it all comes into play. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. We had this other thing we were going to do, this Thai thing in plastic bags, and to show it, did you put it there?
What?
Thais have this thing, right? They put stuff in plastic bags, and they go, and every Thai seems to be able to do this, the same as all Westerners can maybe tie their shoes. So you go to the shop at the market, you might buy some soup in a plastic bag. They have a way of putting soup in a plastic bag and put an elastic band on it. Do this thing on top. Right, we've got to keep it on the screen. Right. So here's your bag of soup, right? From the thing. Thais will put right, and seal this up. And the thing is, every Thai in the world seems to be able to do this. Right. There you go. It's in a plastic bag. Look, won't come out, won't go anywhere. You can actually go to the hardware shop and buy paint in a plastic bag like this. Engine oil, whatever. It's okay. But so every Thai in the world seems to be able to do that, put it on, right? Now, it's impossible to get off. If I try and get that off, I will go nuts and eventually I'll just chop the top of the bag off. Right? Because you can't, it's like doubled over on itself, and so I think that's part of the Thai citizenship test, is you have to be able to do this. If you can, they let you stay here forever and you're a Thai citizen. Okay, how do you get it off?
You open this one.
Yeah.
And you got open this one.
We should have filmed for 10 minutes me trying to get it off, yeah. Okay. So I do find that a uniquely Thai thing. And it's funny, I was watching another YouTuber the other day. He was sitting there eating lunch with his wife, and he's trying to get, while he's talking to the camera and to his wife, he's trying to get the thing off. And he's getting more and more frustrated while he's trying to talk to the camera. Yeah. But yeah, it's just 100 things like that a day. These weird little nuances that just what's different about Thailand, etc. Okay, another fun fact is the way. Okay. Why? See, I say everything wrong, but anyway. See, there'll be 4 different ways of saying that. One will mean something else, one will mean way. Okay, so to explain it, the lower down, or the higher up, the more respect. So if you're saying hello to the children next door, you would way here. A low level, yeah. If it's a person that's older than you, you go up, yeah? Up. Yeah. If you're meeting a monk or the king or something, you go way up high, right? So, yeah, as the respect goes up, the way goes up. And a way, I suppose you could say it's the same as hello, goodbye. It's thank you. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to give you a middle finger. It's hello, goodbye, thank you. It's respect. Amongst friends, it's just a how you going. Yeah, so it's a multi-purpose sort of greeting. Amongst friends, you would just hello.
Friend,
Yeah.
hello, สวัสดีค่ะ
Yeah.
It on it you P.
Actually, to explain that, P anyone who's older than you address as P.
พี่
So I'm P, Peter.
yet I call him it พี่ Peter
Yeah. Anyone who's younger than you address as
น้อง
Nong. So I'd say Nong An.
อ่า
Nong Wan La Pa. So yeah, that's the same thing. So that all comes into the Wayne thing as well. Go on.
or
Just
it
say-
okay if you same age อ่ะ in here same age
Yeah, yeah.
โอเคสวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ same age if you it พี่อ่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
It's, the respect goes up for the age or the
yeah,
level of respect, yeah. So there's another interesting little snippet. So you can hop off the plane and there's also a social status in there as well. If you walk into a restaurant or something, the waiter would weigh you, but you don't weigh the waiter because you're the customer. They're serving you, isn't it? It's not strict, right? Yeah, they probably would weigh you, but in the main, an adult wouldn't weigh a child, right? Or if they did, it'd just be the low one, acknowledgement. But a child should weigh an adult. So yeah, it's a combination of a respectful thing, a greeting, a thank you, a yes, a no,
but it's good when you is something สวัสดีค่ะ say hello สวัสดีค่ะ it's
สวัสดี
good
ครับ
it's okay in
Oh,
Thai
and here's one we've left off. Car and carb. When a lady speaks, when a girl speaks, they
Car.
finish the sentence with
ค่ะ
car. When a man speaks, you finish the sentence with carb.
ครับ
Carb. It's KHRUP. Carb.
ครับ
Carb.
very ค่ะ
Car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but for a man, right, it's a polite ending to a sentence. You say yes, carb. Okay, goodbye, carb.
ขอบคุณครับ
Kapun carb is thank you.
thank you
So it's a polite, I'm not sure there's an English word for it to put something on the end of something, suffix, prefix, something. English, you add it onto the end of pretty much everything you say. So, and
make it you say thank you ครับ thank you ค่ะ it look good ไง it soft ไง
Oh.
ครับ you understand ไหม
so swati, so if I meet someone, I go, swati club.
สวัสดีค่ะ
See, it's two different things. And this is, I suppose there's one distinct advantage there, right? If you're not sure, a ladyboy type thing, you can listen to what they would say. If they say, hello, car, you pretty much know they're identifying themselves as
no
a
it
girl.
now it now lady boy it voice is same lady แล้วนะ you cannot do
No, but they can say car. Because
Car.
they think they are a lady, they will say
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
So, again, that's another interesting little snippet. All these things, I suppose, all add up on a daily basis. Yeah, all these interesting little Thai facts. I think we've run out. Have we finished?
okay
Okay.
another time have one
We'll try and do
one
an episode
Thai,
2.
find something
This,
about in Thailand many
yeah.
มาหมา many
Oh, that's the Thai language thing. Which is again why I have so much trouble with this. Right, you can have one word and you say, depending on that, 4 different ways of saying each letter and stuff.
อีกสอง
You tie yourself up in knots.
สอง into ใช่ไหม
Well, the first one you ever learn, well, being a male and trying to meet girls when you come to Thailand, is suai. Suai
yeah.
is pretty, right? You know, you
Yeah.
want to tell a girl she's pretty in
Not-
hopes of seeing her naked or whatever.
let's say สวยนะ
Right, yeah, suai,
สวย
with our Aussie twang, suai,
สวย
suai, that means like 1,000 curses on your elephant or something, isn't it?
สวย beautiful pretty
Yeah, it's suai. If I say it suai, I'm not saying the same word as her. I'm saying something completely different. I'm saying,
it look like
Yeah.
สวย very bad โอ้ย
yeah.
สวย
Here you've learnt the word pretty to try and impress this pretty girl, and you say sway, which is wrong. See, it sounds the same, doesn't it? You say it,
สวย
sway.
อ่าฮะ
I'm completely wrong, right? Mine, I'm not saying the same word as Anne. Anne's saying pretty. I'm saying
สวย
a curse on your elephants or something, yeah. But times that by 100, there are, for every Thai word I ever learn, there's 5 other words that sound, to my ear, sound identical, but mean 5 different things. Buying cigarettes at 7-Eleven. I go down there and I buy
you
I
want
want
to
2 packets of, or 2, there's a small pack and a big pack, a soft pack, hard pack. The big pack is, the word for box is what they say, the big pack is a box. The word is
ซอง
song.
ซอง
The word for the number 2,
สอง
right? They were identical words, right? They backed me up here. She just said the same word twice, right? But she didn't. They are 2 separate words with 2 separate meanings. So I invariably go into the shop and I'm trying to buy a box, the big box of those cigarettes, right? So I'm trying to say song, the box.
ซองซิกเรตซอง
Yeah, they'll hear it as I want 2,
อ่า
which is
สอง you want
the same word.
ซองซองอีกแบ็คใช่ไหมอีกสองอีก two
And the box?
ซอง
Okay.
ซองบ็อก
This brings me to tears. This really does. Because there are, I can think of 100 different instances. The word cow, rice, right? I'll say the word in English and Anne will say it in Thai, right? Rice.
ข้าว
The news, television news.
ข้าว
The colour white.
ขาว
Your knee.
เข่า
Okay. I know it's not just me. I know those words sound identical. Well, to my Western ear, they sound identical. So, yeah, there's a little bit about learning Thai and why it is incredibly difficult. Yeah. All right. Actually, this has been fun, this one. We might leave it there. I think we've run out of stuff. We shall see you next video. Don't forget to subscribe down there.
Thank you for
And actually, if you're watching on a
watching.
computer, I've put a little button down there that you can click on. But the button only shows up on if you're on a computer, not on your phone. All right.
Thank you ค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ บ๊ายบาย
Okay. Bye bye.